Hi, welcome to the Filmoviz Anima channel. This channel covers Hollywood movie and celebrity news, special for you movie lovers.
Leonardo DiCaprio Scorsese's another collaboration. How many times has Leonardo DiCaprio worked under the direction of Martin Scorsese? In cinema, there are 6 films, starting with Gangs of New York, The Aviator, The Departed, Shutter Island, The Wolf of Wall Street and finally, Killers of the Flowers Moon. Of the 6 films, the DiCaprio-Scorsese collaboration only resulted in Oscar nominations, namely in The Aviator and Wolf of the Wall Street. In his latest project, it could be that DiCaprio will at least enter the Oscar market again because Scorsese plots him to play Frank Sinatra. We all know, Sinatra is a legendary American singer and actor whose hit songs include My Way, New York, New York. While his films are From Here to Eternity to The Manchurian Candidate. Scorsese has long wanted this Sinatra biography by thinking of names like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro to Dean Martin. But the dream was buried because of Sinatra's daughter, Tina Sinatra, who took care of her father's copyright, demanded a lot. But later, Tina and Scorsese found a lot of common ground, especially because the director began to soften the good and soft side of Frank Sinatra. Besides DiCaprio, Scorsese might choose Jennifer Lawrence to accompany his favorite actor. J-Law will be plotted to play Ava Gardner, Sinatra's second wife who was also a famous actress in her day. Tina Sinatra herself was Frank's biological daughter when he married Nancy Sinatra, who was divorced because her father had an affair with Ava Gardner. Hugh Jackman wanted in Real Steel sequel. Filmmaker Sean Levy has long wanted to make a sequel to Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. The movie, which likes to be called Rocky Balboa in Robot, was actually quite successful, earning $300 million from a capital of $110 million. The movie itself was relatively okay and accepted by moviegoers. Strangely, Disney and DreamWorks Studios seem to have neglected the film, which also features Evangeline Lilly, Anthony Mackie and Kevin Durant. It was only when Levy filmed with Jackman again in Wolverine Deadpool yesterday that the Night at the Museum director and Stranger Things producer announced his intention. In fact, not only Jackman, Levy also intends to invite Deadpool again, Ryan Reynolds who has worked together before in Free Guy and The Adam Project before. If realized, especially if Wolverine Deadpool is a success, it is not impossible that the 3 of them will reunite soon. Coincidentally, in the midst of his age, Jackman, who is increasingly threatened by his position as Wolverine, seems to be looking for a movie that can fatten his savings again. Real Steel 2 might be one of the answers. Now You See Isla Fisher. Isla Fisher was one of the main attractions in the magic movie Now You See Me. However, the actress was absent from the sequel because she was pregnant with her second child with fellow actress Sacha Baron Cohen. For this reason, Fisher was forced to withdraw from Now You See Me 2 and was replaced by actress Lizzie Kaplan. Besides Fisher, Now You See Me stars Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine and Mark Ruffalo. The Louis Leterrier-directed film had a budget of $75 million and earned $351 million worldwide. Without Fisher, the sequel Now You See Me 2 or the second act with the direction of John M. Chu, capitalized $125 million with a profit of $334 million worldwide as well. This means that the film, which was also enlivened by Daniel Radcliffe, was not as lucky as the first volume. Perhaps this factor also somewhat inhibits the green light for making a sequel, aka Volume 3. In 2015, Lionsgate had spawned a sequel idea by installing Lizzie Kaplan and a new actor, Benedict Cumberbatch. Later, Eisenberg updated the information that Now You See Me 3 will call Isla Fisher back in addition to other core casts including director Ruben Fleischer who is familiar with her with Woody Harrelson in the Zombieland franchise. Coincidentally, this time Fisher is not pregnant, and has just been divorced by Cohen who made her convert to Judaism. Fisher, whose filmography is indeed not much famous, is recorded to be most impressive in Confessions of a Shopaholic alone. Other movies? not so good. Sebastian Stan was hired by The Apprentice. Americans may have a lot against their former president, Donald Trump. Nevertheless, the gregarious figure who is also famous for the reality show The Apprentice, is still being brought to the big screen. Trump, the blonde conglomerate, will be played by the superhero who failed to become Captain America, Bucky Barnes aka Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan. Titled The Apprentice, the movie tells the story of Donald Trump's youth when he was exploring a career as a businessman long before becoming the President of America. To accompany Stan, the movie is enlivened by Martin Donovan, who will be Fred Trump aka Donald's father. Maria Bakalova and Emily Mitchell as Ivana and Ivanka Trump. And Jeremy Strong, who plays Roy Cohn, Trump's lawyer and friend. The Apprentice movie is directed by Ali Abbasi, an Iranian-Danish filmmaker who has worked on the Last of Us series. The film has just finished production and is planned to be shown for the first time at the Cannes Film Festival in May 2024. Successful or not as Trump, Sebastian Stan is still safe and will not be fired from the Marvel Cinematic Universe in his superhero movie Thunderbolts, which will face off against the fictional American president, Thaddeus Ross, played by Harrison Ford. Johnny's Jackass on Demand. If asked what movies Philip John Clapp has starred in, it seems that many do not know. Naturally, because this person is more famous as Johnny Knoxville, a slang comedian who is familiar with Jackass, both the MTV series and the cinema version. Jackass was originally a reality TV series that depicted a number of people doing various stunt scenes that were slapstick, desperate and just plain funny. Its personnel besides Knoxville were Bam Margera, Steve-O, Chris Pontius, with fellow celebrity directors like Jeff Tremina and Spike Jonze. In total, Knoxville played in Jackass, the movie, Jackass No. 2, Jackass 2.5, Jackass 3D, which marked the 10th anniversary of the franchise. Jackass 3.5, Jackass Forever, and Jackass 4.5, which is a collection of unused footage from Jackass Forever. Outside of Jackass, Knoxville is one of the most successful members in other feature films. Coyote Ugly, Men in Black 2, Walking Tall, The Dukes of Hazzard, Skip Trace, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Knoxville, who is also in demand in television movies, is currently working on Jackass, which will probably be his last work before retiring. We're older now, we should just sit on the producer's bench while watching the young ones doing crazy stunts. So says Knoxville, who hopes that his buddy, Bam Margera, can return to Jackass. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe.